Frank fans. This is another short, quick tutorial on the song Rock Me Baby, which is off of Frank's What's Next album. This song is a blues standard that's been covered by anybody and everybody. The only reason I'm doing this, typically I do Frank's songs that he wrote himself, but I really like what he did with the rhythm on this song. There are a lot of versions of this, like I said. I originally thought B.B. King wrote it, but he did not write it. He covered it in '64, and it became a signature hit for him, just like Cocaine did for Clapton, even though Clapton didn't write that one. It's the same kind of misconception, but it actually goes back even further to 1951. A guy named Little Son Jackson wrote it, and back then the title was called Rockin' and Rollin'. So who knows what the original title of this tune was and who penned it. It probably goes back, he reportedly borrowed from earlier sources as well. So it's kind of one of those mystery standards that's been around forever. Robin Trower covered it, Johnny Winter, Jimi Hendrix, Frank of course, Muddy Waters, probably more people than you could shake a stick at. Most versions you'll listen to are very sparse on the rhythm. It's heavy on the bass, and it really just features the lyric and the soloing. Most of them, like for example, if you're in the standard key of E, you'll hear a lot of this kind of thing in the song. That kind of thing. Or even less. It tends to be a very sparsely played song on the guitar for rhythm. But what makes Frank's version stand out to me, and I've never heard anybody else do this on this song or really anywhere else, is that he throws in a major triad and with a droning note, which really makes the song thick and cool. It's in the key of B in standard tuning, and it starts off up here on the octave of B, and he's just ripping a note down, and then a double hit on the B down here. Here you're over on the 4th string, the 9th and 7th frets, and then you're on the 5th string. Instead of double hitting after that first one, he hits the B and slides down. A little bit of palm muting, so it's... On the slide down, you're going to be tempted to slide up on the 4th string to the octave, but that's not how he plays it. He plays a very sharp, defined B on that 9th fret. If you listen, you'll hear it slide down, and then it's not... into that major triad that I talked about. We have a B triad here, so you're playing on your 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, 9th, 8th, and 7th frets. You're just hitting those 3 and then sliding down a full step to A. And then you're throwing in the B on the high E string on the 7th fret. And you're picking that with either your 3rd or your 4th finger. Be careful not to pick up too hard, because you'll lift the string right off the saddle and your string will go dead on you. I had that happen a bunch of times. You have to develop the right touch, and it helps if you kind of press the string down a little bit and pull off to the side rather than pull up. And that'll get you that high E. So you're... And then you're back here. You'll wrap around there and maybe run that B down with your thumb. I find that I can't consistently fret it enough to voice the note, so I come over with my 1st finger, jumping from the 2nd string on the 7th fret to the 1st string on the 7th fret. I'm playing the top note, the 5th note, the 5 note in the chord triad, and then I'm jumping over here for the root note. So it's now you're up to the E, the 4 chord. That little riff in there is double tracked, but you can jump to it and jump back to the rhythm without missing a beat. And then it's back to the root. Now you're up to the F sharp, the 5. Down to the 4, the E. Takes a little bit of practice to get all those parts coordinated, to get the right touch, and to do the right muting so that things don't ring out and keep ringing. But it's worth it. It's a very different and unique rhythm for this song, which is, I think, Frank's contribution to this classic. And hopefully that's helpful for you that like this song and like the way he does it. I do. I like jamming along to it. And like I said, it's in B, so it's B minor pentatonic for the soloing. And hopefully that little tidbit around the chording on that helps if you've ever been stuck on that and wanted to turn the corner and really get it under your fingers. Hopefully that helps. Happy riffing, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.